Recorded live at Vauxhall Comedy Club, this is the Ding Dong Gong Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise if you're ready for the Ding Dong Gong Show. Very good. Let's put our hands together, start stamping our feet, clapping our hands, going wild and crazy. Welcome to the stage, your host, it's Mooch, everybody. Keep it going, folks. Come on.
How we doing, Vauxhall? We all good? Give me a cheer if you've been to Vauxhall Comedy Club before. Give me a cheer if it's your first time ever here. All right, cool. I'm loving this energy. This seems like it's going to be a nice little night. Yeah, I've seen some friendly faces. I know you. Give me a cheer if you've been to any Gong show or this Gong show before. Yeah. No, one person who didn't listen to the instructions. Okay, give me a cheer if it's your first time ever at a Gong show. All right, I'll run you through what it is, because it's not a normal comedy night, and I need to be very, very clear about that. What we've got is, it's kind of like a mix between X Factor and Jeremy Kyle. Jeremy's in, all right, cool. So what we do, we've got some comedic hopefuls who are going to come up on stage. They're going to try and make you laugh for 5 minutes straight. Yeah, that's hard. That's hard for two reasons, yeah? One, the level of comics we've got, not very good. So, I'm going to be honest with you, lower these expectations. And number two, yeah, I mean. And number two, basically, you, the audience, can decide whether you want these guys to finish their 5 minutes or not. You are basically the executioners of tonight, yeah? Do you understand? So like you, we're going to select 4 Dong masters from the audience, and they're going to be representatives of the entire audience. Some of you, you are just like, you're 2 minutes behind, but with a panto vibe. Right? What is your name, sir?
Thomas.
Thomas. And you're French? Okay. Not massive fans in. Okay. Well, look, it's okay. I'll finish telling you the rules, and I'm going to have a little chat with some of you. So we're going to select 4 Dong masters. Yeah, this is the sort of thing I want. It's going to be. We're going to get the energy in here. That's it. All right. So those Dong masters, if you don't like the acts and you're not feeling them, you can raise your Dong of power into the air, and you will hear this sound.
One dong.
We don't have a sound. If an act gets 3 dongs, you will hear this sound. And that's their cue to stop the comedy, go home, start rewriting, or just self-harming, or whatever the fuck you do. Yes. Okay. Forgot. Trigger warning. This is not a comedy night where, basically, if you write a blog, fuck off, all right? Because there's going to be, I've got a bucket full of names here. Some of these people, I have no idea who they are, yeah? They could be just literally people. Shut the fuck up. Big man, yeah. I was chatting to you over there. You seem lovely, but we're not all on cocaine. So cocaine, mate. One. It's going to be a great night. Cool. So some of the shit that may be said on the stage tonight could be a little bit fruity, is all I'm going to say. So if you're of a sensitive disposition, fuck off, all right? This is your warning now, and that's it. Sounds good. You're looking a bit worried. Are you a sensitive disposition? Like, you've come dressed adorable. You've got pigtails in, and I feel like this. Are you okay to hear some naughty words and shit like that? Very naughty. Oh God. You just changed, like, I was worried about you, now I'm like, well, just slightly aroused, if I'm honest.
You have to be careful though, if she's too naughty, the Trunchbull will throw her out the window.
That's Vittorio, the man on the God mic there tonight. Okay, I'm getting a bit distracted because of American Hansel and Gretel over here. So yes, okay, cool. 3 dongs and they're gone, but we want to give people a chance. So we want to see people be able to show off their jokes. So we give everyone 60 seconds of grace. They've got 60 seconds to make you laugh. Once that 60 seconds is up, and if they haven't made you giggle or laugh, that's when you can raise your dong. And to indicate when that 60 seconds is up, you will hear this sound. When you hear the ding, that's when you dong. All right? If they're not funny. If they're funny, let them carry on. Does that make sense? Yeah! Right. Whether they survive the 5 or not, all of the acts, after their performance, will get a little bit of feedback. And maybe a light roasting from our celebrity judge, from some comics who aren't booked on a Sunday, basically. We'll give them a little bit of feedback. You'll get an insight into how comedy works. You'll understand some of the stuff, and basically give them some advice, and then they can fuck off. Does that sound great? Right. If they survive the 5, if they last 5 minutes, if they've made you laugh and have entertained you for 5 minutes straight, you need to go batshit crazy. We're gonna have a little dry run of that happening right now. And I feel the palpable energy that from you, just basically. Like, if someone lasts 5 minutes, you're gonna raise the roof and you will hear this sound. All right, fair enough. So that's basically it. I think it's about time that we introduce our panel judges tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Aaron McCann and Roman Harris! Give it up for Aaron and Roman. Roman, Aaron, is there anything particular you are looking to see tonight from some of the comedians?
I want to see comedians really go for it. I'm talking edgy jokes, sharp wit, something that really gets me out of my seat, you know what I mean?
Okay.
That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
I want to see someone eat fucking shit.
Give me a cheer if you're here to see people do well. Give me a cheer if you're here to see people die on their fucking ass. You're both gonna be satisfied tonight. All right, I think it's about time. We need to select 4 lucky dong masters. Do we have anyone who feels they are? Okay, cool. Sweet. Boom, 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 boom. So the American Indian. Okay. So the American Indian killer. We've got someone just like it's not a fucking concert. Throw your lighters. All right. Let me chat to this lady over here. Then we will get to the fucking lighthouse people over there. What's your name, my love?
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
You must not like the team.
Oh no, I'm a Chelsea fan, but it's just like
they all are.
Yeah. It's just you couldn't write it, is what I'm trying. Chelsea, what do you do?
I'm in marketing.
You're in marketing, okay. And who's this friend over here who did the sort of slightly racist?
I thought this was like a R-rated comedy.
Yeah. But we will call it out because it's funny.
Okay.
I'm Arab. I can do it. You know.
You don't look Arab enough to do that, man.
Yeah, Habibi, I don't fucking care. So what's your... Vicky?
Nikki
and Chelsea. Okay, Nikki. Do you think this lady here, Chelsea, is a bitch? Because that's what we're looking for.
Of the highest order.
Of the highest order. What has she done that's bitchy, that's kind of puts her in that savage category?
This is so difficult for you because I'm not.
Yeah, I know you're.
I mean, oh gosh, I remember when I kicked that kitten.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
Okay. Okay, cool. They're making up shit. Do we think Chelsea is going to be... do you think she's got the levels to be the big... Give me a cheer if you think Chelsea should be a judge. Give me a cheer if you don't think she shouldn't. Okay, all right. all right, Chelsea. So, Chelsea, are you visiting here or...
Yes, I'm not from here.
You're not from here. Okay, I can tell that.
You have too much hope in your eyes.
Yeah. How long are you here for?
Just until Tuesday.
Just until Tuesday when the train strikes happen and you can't get home.
Exactly.
Wonderful. Okay, cool. It's going to be great. All right, Chelsea, wonderful. You can be our first judge. I forgot to say, we hand out dildos. For those of you who haven't been before, Lighthouses, are you still keen now? Oh yeah, you are. Chelsea, come over and...
Go ahead, just the wrong.
No. Just a tip. Okay, cool. There you go. Chelsea, we all know that's not how you hold it. Okay, Chelsea. Lighthouse over there, what's your name?
Really? Ting.
Ting. Ting, were you here before? Have you been here before? No. Okay, cool. I just thought there was someone else called Ting who came. Ting, what?
T.
Oh, T. Sorry, what was your name?
T.
T. Oh, that's it. Okay. Fair enough. I can't hear. Okay, so T, what do you do, my love?
Teacher.
You're a teacher. So wait. You come up into school, yeah? And you just write T on the board. You're Mrs. T. Who's Mr. T? Is there a Mr. T? You're looking for... Oh, okay. Mr. T could be her dad, all right? And I pity that fool. Right, okay, cool. So, T, right. You're a teacher. I think you're going to be very good at this. How old age the kids you teach?
Like 12 up to about 19.
You are a fucking saint. Those are the worst age of fucking kids. Let's be honest. They are fucking cunts. At that age, like below that, they're all they're fine. But at that age, they're just all fucking hormones and fucking.
I pretty much get paid to raise other people's kids.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And you have favourites and you have ones you don't like, I imagine.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. T, do we think T can be one of our Gong masters tonight? All right. Okay. All right. T. Do you want the dirty one or the black one? This one is filthy and we can't clean it and it's...
No, I'm not talking about
Okay, cool. Or T, we've got... Where's the other one? Like, T, you've got some big dick energy, so I think we should... we need to even it out with one of these. Ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause for T. Come up over here. There we go, T.
Hear me this.
I've given many women a lot less. All right, so we got T and we got Chelsea. We're going to need to. I feel like you seem very keen. What is your name? Yeah, the lady just put her hand up. You're Jane. Everyone say hello, Jane. I can't get anyone's name to. Jade, I think like the stone.
Yes.
Yeah, Jade. Okay, everyone say hello, Jade. Or Jane, or whatever the fuck. All right, cool. Jade, what do you do?
I'm a program manager for a children's charity, so I work with vulnerable children.
You work with vulnerable children. Right, cool. You're a cunt because I have to try and take the piss out of that now, all right? Fucking hell. How long have you been a saint? Like, how long have you been doing that shit?
My whole life.
Oh, your whole life? I don't believe you. Jade, who are you here with tonight?
My best friend, it was her birthday yesterday, so we are
Happy birthday, best friend. What's your name? Safwa. Okay. Everyone say hello, Safwa. Okay. What's the bitchiest thing Jade's ever done? She's got some like she's done some horrible stuff.
She's always got blocking me.
Oh, Jade. Jade. How could you, Jade?
I'm lonely, what can I say?
Oh my God. Are you, so you're single? Has Jade got a fella?
No.
No.
I think she wants.
Hey, Mooch, can I just get a look at these ladies? Hold on. Carry on.
You've just been ogled. Alright, cool. Safwa just gave me the dirtiest look.
Come on, don't do me like that.
I'm just telling you what. Okay, cool. And so, how did you cop? What was the last person you cop blocked? Today. 2 hours ago.
The guy that was trying to cut her up
Because you were lonely. Okay. So you were just like, no, my friend's happiness is not. You don't think he was good enough for her, but don't you think she should make her own decision? So like, okay, cool. I don't understand that, the whole cold blocking thing. I mean, it's sort of. I'm not sure that's the word I would use, but yeah. So like, what? So is Safwa a saint, or are you the evil one in this partnership?
I'd say we're a bit balanced. If I don't touch her right, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Safwa, what do you do for a living?
I'm a former funeral director.
You're a former funeral director. I didn't know funerals need directors. So why did you stop directing funerals? Like what happened?
Yeah, so my own business, www.funeralpeople.com.
You're starting your own funeral. You're like, that's I love it. What was it? www.funeralpeople.com. Funeral people. Well, you'll see some deaths on stage tonight, so maybe we can. It's gonna. Okay, so you are basically your job now is to put people in the ground.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And so how old are you?
27.
27. That doesn't seem like something a normal 20-year-old would go like, this is the career path I want. But you know what? You're never going to be short of customers. I love that. Halfway through the pandemic, you're like, I'm seeing too many people making too much money from their loved ones dying. I need to cash in on this. So if you like, basically, that's amazing, and I'm slightly terrified. Okay, cool. Well, I think Jade should be our next. You get what you're given, Jade. I'm cock blocking that one, and you can have this one. There we go.
Can I swap to the big one?
No. We might have a little reshuffle after the break. We have one more Dong Master. I feel we have to go from over here, and I feel we probably have to get a man. So this here, what's your name, sir?
Alex.
Alex, what do you do, Alex?
I'm an environmental consultant.
Environmental consultant. Okay, cool. That's a very vague job there, but I mean, if I'm honest, we've got someone who puts people in the ground, and you're just like just consulting the environment. What does that mean? What do you do?
Helping businesses to be more environmentally friendly.
Okay, are you the company? So you basically are the one who's charging me 25p for a fucking plastic bag. Is that how do you do that? Just turn the lights off? What else is there? Like I'm
turn your heating down now.
Just turn your heating down now and then. Well, okay, cool. And how long have you been doing that?
I started 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. I don't know why that's funny. Like. Well, and what were you doing before that? You worked for Big Oil or something?
I was labouring.
You were labouring. Okay, wonderful. You're a big, strong lad. All right, cool. And who are you here with?
My two mates to the right.
So your two mates to the right, and one guy just gave you a little Queen's wave. How do you do? Queenie, what's your name? Robert. Robert and Samir.
One letter left, Sammy.
Sammy.
That's the one.
Okay. Oh, you're just northern. Okay, you're northern, right? Yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, Sammy and Queenie. Okay, Queenie, what do you do?
I'm unemployed.
You're unemployed. Give me a round of applause. And Northern Sam, what do you do?
Business consultant.
Business consultant. Very another vague job title. I'm a comedian. I'm not a fucking distributor of giggles. Do you know what I mean? You're a fireman, not a combustion prevention officer. Do you know what I mean? If you're a policeman, you're a fucking policeman, not ethnic minority oppressor. Like. All the black people in the club. Can you just tell people
It's like workplace technology stuff, so like bringing people back into the office, how do we do that?
how do we get them back into the office so prep and sell coffee?
One.
Alright, cool. What was your name again? Sorry? Alex. Give a round of applause for Alex, who's going to be our final fun master. And he's going to get the one that we all want. Alex, come over here and...
Just my size.
Just your side. There you go. Careful with Queenie with that one. Cool. Alright, so, are we ready to see some comedians, ladies and gentlemen? Okay. Oh, one more thing. Ladies and gentlemen, so, if the dong masters are not raising their dongs of power after the 60 seconds quite quick enough, we like to foster an environment of hate. In the room. So we're going to actively encourage you to bully them if they're not doing their job. Does that sound fair? I'm not like, it's just in the room. So if someone is not doing it, they're not funny enough, and the dong masters are not raising their dong of power, you need to shout dong. All right, big man, give me a dong. Dong. Collective dong. 1, 2, 3. All right, cool. So remember, actively bullying. Let them have the 60 seconds. And one more thing. When the comics are on stage, please keep absolute chat to nil, you. And let the comics try and get there. We want them to try and do well, but if they're not funny and they're shit, dong them off. Ladies and gentlemen, are we ready for some comedy? Please welcome to the stage your first act, Mr. Jason Tasker!
Hey guys, appreciate you guys coming out tonight. Appreciate I came here dressed like a men's wear shop mannequin. Was some fucked by a prison rape. I thought it was a good idea to shave my head yesterday. Turns out I just like 11 if she grew a beard. You know, like if a paparazzi turned up. Cool. Yeah, I feel like birthdays get worse as you get older. Like, don't worry, I still get surprises. Like this year I got a DNA test from my mum. Mum, why didn't you just tell me I'm a doctor? So I did the test, like, I'm 93% British. Like, I'm white. Like, I'm 93% British, 4% German. Like, I'm white. Like, I'm 93% British, 4% German, 3% Swedish. I'm supremacist white, basically. I'm like protected statue white. Yay! This is going really, really well.
1 dong, 2 dongs, 3 dongs.
Cheers.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Jason Tasker.
That was 1 minute and 6 seconds.
I know Jason, I know he's a decent comic. Sometimes you know when it's not good enough. Is that some of that new material? Like, yeah. I've not heard it before, and I don't think they liked it. But yeah. Also, is someone's little food thing going on? Or is there a bomb in here and we're about to die? Does anyone hear that little beeping? Can we sort that out?
Yeah, it's jarring.
Who's it?
Who's it? I don't know, I fucking hope not. Especially when you said it in an Irish accent.
Hey, now, come on. Whoa.
Come on. I'm just...
Everybody settle down.
Yeah, let's fucking count down here, you pieces of fucking shit.
So racist, guys. So racist.
Up their
yeah, man. Look, I've seen you before. I know you're much better than that. So it was. I've got no issue with saying that.
Yeah, I know Jason too. Jason is a very funny comic. Trust me. He brought none of that here tonight, but I know for a fact he is, and he's also a nice guy. I appreciate you came here dressed like you're about to look yourself in the Heaven's Gate as well. Niche culture joke there for you, don't worry about it. But yeah, Jason's a good guy, just not the fucking night tonight, unfortunately, but yeah, keep chilling.
Good effort, Jason. The first time I've seen you live.
As opposed to what? It's fucking
Netflix special.
As opposed to the peeking through the window.
Genuinely, first time I've seen you, first time I've met you. It's tough when the first part of your set that gets the biggest laughs is when you acknowledge it's not going well. But with that being said, that's a great thing to do in a set sometimes. Just acknowledge it's not going the way you want it, call it, but I'm sure you've got great stuff. If Luke and Aaron vouch for you, then 100%, man, you must be a great comic. So,
give it up, Mr. Jason Tasker!
Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend. You have been the one.
We've got the bucket of crazy. Should we go for someone from the bucket of crazies? Do you want someone? Yeah? All right. We still have the fucking beeping.
Nothing to do with me, man, I promise.
Where is the beeping coming from? Is it?
Connor, can you look for it?
Yeah.
Over there, I swear.
I think that was Jason did that. If we could try and sort it. It's from the China.
Hey, come on now. All right, the Irish got up first and the Chinese.
Did someone order some food?
It's in the room.
It's definitely in the room.
The call's coming from inside the house.
There's going to be a Netflix documentary about this in a few years. Like, they probably could have stopped it at some stage, but
Okay, cool. We're just gonna. Oh, all right, cool. Right, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your first pull from the bucket of crazy. Give it up for Blank Pen!
Hello, good evening. Lovely to be here. As you can see, I'm new here. Actually, I just arrived here, in London for several months. And everything here is still alien to me. Every day nostalgia just torture me to sleep, make me heartbroken, painful. But luckily, London is really a cosmopolitan city. So whenever I feel homesick, I can just go to the British Museum. Thank you, I used to do stand-up in Mandarin, but since I came here, I have to do it in English. And it's really hard for me to do stand-up in English because I'm from China, the country with the most free speech. Is any Chinese in this room? Okay, nice. Don't record me, okay? It's fine. Actually, it's really hard. It's hard for you, but also for me to imagine a Chinese to be a comedian. So doing stand-up really needs the courage or confidence, right? But our East Asian female are all gaslighted by our parents from a very young age. Yeah, it's true. And the thing is, we all have a very low self-esteem, which leads to a big difference between me and the other comedians. Let's say that if I finish a punch on the stage and I get no response, I will directly kill myself. That's the reason why there's so few females on the stage. This punch is not funny. Yeah, not funny. Don't judge me, just film me. Take it. You really want to film me? Yeah, you know, let me just try out on the backstage so the milk can stand higher. No, it's fine. Anyway, I just finished my study here, and now I'm thinking about my future. Should I stay here or go back? It's really a hard choice, right? Should I stay here with a better career development or go back, rock in Shanghai and die? Don't worry. I will be alive. Officially. It's fine. But anyway,
Give it up for Blank Pen. Keep hold of the mic.
That was a harsh 2 minutes 30 seconds.
Yeah. Give it Blank. That was an interesting approach. Blank, just to be clear, Blank is one of the list show before. She's done really well. And somehow I saw your eyes light up there, thinking, ching. First bit of business happening today. Money. Have you done that suicide stuff before? Yeah. Did it kill? It's gonna be a long night.
Again, I think I was way too fucking hard. That's hilarious. That was a great set. Yeah, again, I don't know. I think you chose like pretty hardly constant. Which is good for the show, but terrible for the acts. Blank, don't change anything, just keep fucking going.
Yeah, good work, Blank. The British Museum joke, top joke. I mean, I often do the same as you and just go look at what my ancestors contributed to this empire. So if you ever want to cry together, let me know.
That was a very interesting approach for a fuckboy there, you know. If you ever want to compare trauma, you know, slide me DMs.
You know, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, so.
I mean, I'm Irish, so if you guys need a, you know, if you want to make a froth or whatever, give me a shout.
Oh, jeez. Why did it go down that route? Okay, so, the suicide stuff. I mean, yeah. Like, I was actually a little bit concerned for you when you started going down that route.
You're selling it too well.
You know what I mean? So if you ever need someone to talk to, Samaritans, you can call me if you want. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding. No, really great stuff. I've seen you a couple times. One bit of advice I'd give is maybe just to slow down a little bit. That's the only thing I'd say. Because obviously English isn't the first language and you're set on.
How do you know, obviously?
You're so...
How do you know it's not? I mean, I know.
Because I was listening to her set where she said she's from China. Yeah, right? But what I would say is just slow down a little bit, set the premise up and then hit it with the punch because your punches are good, okay? Great stuff though, good luck.
Give it up for Blank Pen!
I liked when she said, if this doesn't go well, I'm going to kill myself, and then all the dong masters were like, fuck you.
Is the beeping stopped?
No.
Connor, can you go outside and just tell all the food guys to just turn off the fucking beeping? Because I'm pretty sure they can. Alright, wonderful. It's alright, wonderful. Alright, let's go from another one for the list. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Mr. Dave Mullen!
Alright, my name's Dave. I'm a pretty insecure guy. Got any insecure people in? Hey, sound very confident about that. Did you know, I found this out the other day, insecurity is hereditary. Passes from one generation to the next. It's surprising, isn't it, for a condition that thrives on self-doubt. It's pretty damn sure of itself. If insecurity were being true to its name, it would give up after a few years and become a teacher. You can't put a dong up yet. Put your tiny dong down. You have got the smallest dong. Yeah, we all have our insecurities, don't we? I used to get insecure in the bedroom, but then I sold my water bed. Didn't like that one so much, okay? How about this one? I used to get Jesus Christ. I used to get insecure in the bedroom, but then I realised you don't just have to have sex in the bedroom. So now I get insecure all over the house. A little bit better. How about this one? I used to get insecure in the bedroom, but then I went to see a sex therapist. And she informed me you're not supposed to cover your entire body in lube. Just the pain. I used to get insecure in the bedroom, but then I went to see a sex therapist, same one. She suggested talking during sex, said it might calm me down. I did try it, but people kept hanging up on me.
Two goals.
I used to get insecure about my jokes, but then I just started writing 5 versions of the same joke. Pandemic was tough, wasn't it? Pandemic was a tough time. It was a tough time for comedians, you know. A lot of people don't believe me when I say this, but it was. Because as comedians, we work quite hard for applause. And I'm not saying the doctors and nurses didn't deserve it. Just saying we would have appreciated it more, you know. Because we work hard for it, you know. They say it takes 10,000 hours to master any skill, right? And we normally do 5-minute sets. So even if I do 5 gigs a week, that's 25 minutes a week, 100 minutes a month, 1,200 minutes a year. That works out at around 20 hours a year if I take no breaks. So at this rate, it will take me 500 years to be a good comedian. But every time I do one of these gigs, I spend at least 2 or 3 hours as an audience member. So I may never be a good comedian, but in 20 to 30 years, I'll be bloody brilliant at clapping. The thing that most comedians are getting scared of, apart from the dildos flying in the air, is getting cancelled. Everyone's scared of getting cancelled nowadays because you've got to be really careful what you say. But it's not just comedians, right? In my day job, I work as a teaching assistant in a primary school. And I'm not even, thank you very much, I'm not even allowed, no applause? I'm not even allowed to tell the kids my favourite colour because I might be influencing them in some way, right? I know it's crazy, but it's 2022, so you've got to get with the times. So now, if a little boy comes up to me and says, my favourite colour's pink, rather than saying gay, which is what I would have said in 2021. I say, good for you, mate. You like whatever colour you want to like. And if a little girl comes up to me and says, my favourite colour's blue, rather than chanting, les both, and getting all the other kids to join in, I say, good for you, you know, it's 2022. And when the kids ask me what my favourite colour is, I say I like all the colours. I like the rainbow. And they say, gay. Because some things just never change, ladies and gentlemen. How long have I done?
I don't know.
7 seconds left.
I've got 7 seconds, okay. I'm Dave Mullen, follow me on Instagram, Comedy Dave, man. You are lovely.
You got the mic. Dave, I'm confused. Are you new to comedy, or you've been doing it quite a while? Because you've got the self-assurance, you were confident on there. You even basically called them to donkey, but you had the assurance on stage that you've been doing this a while, I think. Yeah. No, I feel I really enjoyed the set. I love how you like that insecurity one. That took balls to do at a Gong show. I think we were all kind of fed up with it, and then you get to one more, and the room erupted. I thought it was great. Yeah, man, well done.
Cheers. Yeah, I've seen Dave before, and I knew he was going to get through as soon as he came up here. He's very, very good. And yeah, didn't let any of the dongs kind of knock him as well, which is Sign of a seasoned comic, yeah.
But the thing that threw me was when you were like, how long have I got left? I was like, okay, shit, does he only have 5 minutes, or do you have more?
I could.
No,
It's only one, don't fucking
no.
Okay, no more, that's all my jokes.
How long have you gone?
I did a comedy course, end of 2017. But then had the pandemic on.
Yeah.
So I say 3 years.
Yeah.
But it's probably a bit longer.
Who taught the course?
What's his name? Francis Foster, do you know?
Oh, yeah.
Any of you guys heard of him?
No.
Trigonometry?
I'm just gonna come. I just need to highlight something, okay? When you said there's 7 seconds left, right? Miss Canada over here decided to go dong, and you said you're not a bitch, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, I thought Canadians were nice, but you're a fucking piece of shit.
All right, very well. All right, let's try and let's get back on track.
I also like you had 7 seconds left and you plugged your Instagram. Absolutely fantastic.
I mean, that is the side of a seasoned comedian.
A modern day comedian, I would say. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get on TikTok next time.
Now, good stuff, man. I've enjoyed your set. I've seen you around a few times. Always enjoyed your stuff. If you don't know, Dave's got a YouTube channel also, where he puts out little videos of his take on life. So look how happy he is that I'm talking about it.
I'm surprised you know about it.
I know about everything, man.
He follows good comedians like creepily.
Yeah. You're going to give me a reputation before I leave here tonight, Rich, and I'm not happy about it.
You've already tried to shag 3 people.
Nah, really great stuff, man. You know you got quality in your writing. Good stuff. Congratulations.
Give it up for our first finalist, Dave Mann! Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to set your next and Diana Berry!
Hello everybody, make some noise. My name's Diana, my friends like to call me Dee, but my ex had a really cute nickname for me actually. He liked to call me a psychopath. And he's dead now. No, he's not dead, he just moved to Liverpool, so he might as well be dead. I'm half Austrian and half Portuguese, and when I tell people that I'm Portuguese, they usually say something like, oh, Cristiano Ronaldo. When I tell people that I'm Austrian, some more things about me. I'm a little bit like Superman. I'm strong. I like to get naked and wear spandex. And I'm bisexual. Now I know what you're thinking. You can't be naked and wear spandex. Now I know what you're thinking. Superman's bisexual? Yes, and it was a huge win for bisexuals all over the world. Yeah, so as a bisexual, you're twice as likely to meet someone who might ruin your life. Like there was this one girl. The first red flag was when she told me that she studied psychology. That's it, that's the whole story. I don't fuck with people who studied psychology. I'm not trying to meet someone who understands how the brain works and can use it against me. It's not fair. I studied psychology. It's my job to fuck you up. Shit. No, I'm joking, I did meet her, and she made me feel like a princess. What I mean is that I was home before midnight, and I was missing a shoe.
3?
Because she threw it off her balcony.
Is it safe to say there's some friends of Diana's in the audience tonight? So basically, you came to stage and the whole front row got their phone, filming you. And there's a lot of love in the room for you, Diana. Sorry, I've got to say that right. I thought you started off really well. Like, I thought there were some solid jokes there. I think. How long have you been doing comedy?
This is my 5th gig.
Oh, give a round of applause for Diana. Yeah, I think first few jokes are great. I think the more you say them, you'll deliver them with a little bit more confidence and vim, because they were good. There was good misdirections there, and yeah, I think when you're at your fifth gig, you're still finding, you know, what sort of comic you're going to be. So I can't really give you any more advice apart from just keep going, keep gigging, record everything, listen back to it, and try and edit where the silences are, so that you can.
That was the guy who said he didn't do cocaine, by the way.
Yeah, fucking a false snow globe just came out of his fucking nose. Jesus Christ. Holy fuck, Winter Wonderland over there? The fucking bag of Kleenex? Jesus Christ. Just swallow it next time.
Yeah, no. So who's some of your favourite comedians?
Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle? Yeah. Well, yeah, he's a fucking G. Do you like trans people? Or? Okay, all right. I don't think Dave's your favourite. And what do you have any other comics that you'd like to aspire to be like, or Catherine Ryan? Yeah. Right, look, you're a gorgeous looking girl. When you come up on stage, I think you can be that bitch because you can. Do you know what I mean? No, when your first joke was up there, I think it kind of like it's because you don't seem like a cunt. do you know what I mean? Like when you come up stage, you seem very nice, but if you have that venom, I think that could be a nice juxtaposition.
Yeah, I liked it. I think you seemed like you were way further than 5 gigs. The Joseph Fritzl joke was a favourite of mine. I really liked that. That was a thinker. Yeah, I've always wanted to ask a bisexual lady, who is more difficult to date, men or women? Don't fold on me here. Who's more difficult?
Man.
Man? Roman, on to you.
Aaron sets them up and I knock them down. You know what? I'll be real. I'm going to keep this one really professional.
For once. So you mean you're not going to try and sleep with the person you're talking to?
You know, I don't know where I get this reputation from. So, what are you saying?
Your actions. I think it's
no, what I would say is this.
By the way, is that an actual pickup line that dudes in this country use? What you saying?
Not me, no. I speak with proper sentences. All right, look, let me get down to it. I've got things to say, people.
All right.
Genuinely, you're very likable on stage. That's a real key. You know what I mean? You were likable. I think a couple of the guys said it. Like, you can, if you want to get that. Who's talking? Where are you?
Please sleep with me.
Yeah. Roman does fuck all the hecklers.
I will take anyone who speaks. What are you doing? I'm just kidding.
I love the way he stood up to be intimidating, but he's 5'8".
5'6", thank you very much. Get it right. No, as I'm saying, very likable on stage. If you want to have that cutting edge, you can definitely do that. You know what I mean? Definitely bring that in. Like, you got on stage and you basically just said, make some noise, and everybody did it. You know what I mean? Like, everyone followed your orders, which is good. That's a good sign. But yeah,
classic Austrian.
Right here. Oh man, but no, yeah, good stuff. 5 gigs in, you're so early into gigging, but you've got a great stage presence. Good jokes there too. Just keep plugging away. Don't let this dampen your spirits.
Give it up for Deanna Brill!
Get out the way, get out the way, bitch, get out the way.
Let's go for one more from the bucket of crazy. Who is up?
Please welcome to the stage. Oh, I'm gonna do it though.
Roman can't read.
Clearly not.
It's a one name person. Give it up for Diesel.
Make some noise for Diesel, everybody. Come on.
Diesel.
Diesel.
Come on, Diesel.
Assalamu alaikum, people. What you guys telling me? I didn't even know my name was gonna get called. I just chilling with my legs up. I want to say I'm working today. If you need a Benz and draw an ounce off the shirt. I'll put you go. So my name's Diesel.
Good luck, Diesel.
So my name is Diesel, but I know I look more like an Abdi. But when I was born, I was given the name Ilmi, which is written C-I-L-M-I. But my mom changed it because people kept calling me Kill Me. And I was like, I was gonna be Kill Me. My name's Kill Me. What you saying? What's your name? Kill Me, bro. So they changed my name to Ahmed. But you know, white people can't say Ahmed, they say Ahmed. To which my mom thought, fuck it, it sounds better than Kill Me. So I live in a big family, there's 9 of us. Used to be 10, but you know how it goes. Recently graduated from university, thank you. Graduated from Cambridge, and I said this one time, and my brother was like, yo, you look like you graduated from Coventry. I said, bro, how did you know? Yeah, he caught me there still, but they both start with a C, so I'm like, okay, I go Cambridge, I go Cambridge. But the whole reason I moved out to Coventry was like, yo, like, get me, like, fuck it, man, I want freedom. And by the way, I never knew Coventry was Coventry until I got to Coventry. Now, I got there, and the first time I got there, some young G came up to me, put it on my head, and he goes, what do you know about the block life? And he ran away. I was like, is that J-Hus? Hey, boss, be careful for him, man. He might rub a Lucozade.
One down.
By the way, that was a very cultural joke. You don't know. But I moved out to university, and it was my first time moving out, and I never knew anything. Like, for one, you're laughing too much, bro. Like, yo. I love it, I like it, but bro, we're all in this together. So I moved out, and I never knew anything about moving out. Number one, I never knew I had to pay my own rent. Like, I know now, but in the beginning, because I got a student finance, and I thought it was all for me. And then I got a phone call, they're like, yo, where's your rent? So what are you talking about? They're like, yeah, you got rent money. I said, doesn't the government sort that shit out? They're like, yeah, but you have to send it to us. I said, excuse me? They said, yeah, you got the student finance, you have to send it to us. Which makes no sense, because I'm borrowing money from the government to pay back to the government. And I'm like, why am I the middleman in this transaction? What is the point of giving me a false sense of wealth? But this is the government, so I'm thinking, what type of money laundering shit have these cunts got me into? I was signing anything. Freedom? Can I leave the ends? Let me sign it, let me sign it. 1000% APR, I don't care, baby. You know what, I'm doing great. I don't know how much time I've left. How long do I have left?
1 minute 20 seconds.
1 minute 20 seconds, okay. This is my 3rd time here, by the way. The first time I came, I won. The second time I came, I said this joke, and they were like, oh no, it's too harsh. So I'm gonna say it again, and it will bang. So this is not even a joke. This is some real shit happened to me. I got a phone call recently, and I found out that my friend passed away. And it was crazy because I saw him the day before, and I found out he was HIV positive. But it didn't matter though, because the next day he got stabbed. It's crazy because I said this one time, and this lady came up to me. She was like, "Hey, like, don't you feel like it was offensive how you had the audacity to say a joke about your dead friend?" I said, "You don't know him, 1, and 2, that nigga owed me $5,000." Yeah, let's cut it out. I won. I think I won. Yes, thank you. Yeah.
You got 15 seconds.
15 seconds. What you say, my bro? Sit there. Come on, man. Hey, by the way, you man. Trust me, bro. I love that. Love for that, bro. I'm really trying to do this, innit? I'm not trying to do this for no jokes. I feel like I got something to come to this experience. Chat to me.
I don't know where I like him or hate him. Do you know?
trying to figure it out myself.
You come up on stage, you've got great, you are naturally a funny person. But this arrogance is doing me. Like, listen. He's a funny guy, man. He's a funny guy. But like, you're gonna need to have at least 5 minutes of jokes because.
You know what it is? I got like 30 minutes of material, but a lot of my stuff is I'm like a storyteller, so it's like big bits, so that I wanted to like gauge what. And sometimes people laugh more in one section than more, so like I kind of improvise midway, but it gets like that, man.
It gets like that.
There's that Cambridge education kicking in there.
I don't do it like that, man. I don't do that.
You're doing yourself, right?
Man just broke down comedy for you fucking dum-dums, you know what I mean?
I think I liked you. I think you have great charisma. When Mooch called your name and it was Diesel, and I saw you walking the stage, I was like, please don't be a white guy. Please don't be a white guy called Diesel. But you were great, man. You really were. And I think, yeah, just next time fucking fill out that 5 minutes more. But, you know, you've got something for sure. Appreciate it.
Dude, I love how the last 15 seconds of your set turned into an interview. Like, literally, it was like, yeah, I mean, I'm doing this for real. You know, I think I've got something to bring to the game.
Yeah, you got weirdly sentimental.
Yeah, I nearly shed a tear over here, man.
You know this is an X Factor.
Like, wow.
Story,
I mean, bro, talk about confidence and charisma. Like, you definitely had that in buckets up there. You had Eddie Griffin vibes, I wrote down on my book. Like, you had that up there. But you do, like Luke said, it's so important, man. Have the jokes. Fill that 5 minutes. Another thing, time yourself, man. Get a watch. It's such a big thing for professionalism. But you've definitely got the raw elements, man. Keep it going, but don't ever underestimate the value of professionalism. You know what I mean? But you got that, bro. Good work.
Yeah, man, I'd like to hear some of the stories, man. Now you're in the final, so we're going to get you some midweek spots here. I want to see you do those stories, but I need them to be punchy. I want to see you get laughs and not just rely on your charisma and stage presence. You got to have them jokes. But if you're as dedicated as it seems, I'm sure we'll get there. Give it up one more time for Diesel. We've got one, let's go one more. Let's go, last person from the list. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Luke.
All right? Hey? A couple of you on the beers. Like to see it, yeah? I used to make beers genuinely for a living. Surprise, surprise. Hey? 3 years of government spending. Very well spent, if you ask me, mate. Hey? I used to work in a market in southeast London called Mercato Metropolitano. Cultured. Yeah? And I used to walk in there, and the guy who owned the market was called Gigi. Very small, very passionate Italian man, okay? I used to have a lot of anxiety, and I walked in one day, and Gigi greeted me and said, "Hello, brother. What's your name?" I said, "Lukey." He said, "No. This sounds like a dog. I'm going to call you Ciccio. It's okay?" I said, "Well," said, "Prego, Ciccio, prego." So I'm walking around the market, and I hear, "Buongiorno, Ciccio. Buonasera, Ciccio." Hang on. I've only got to ladder myself a bloody personality here. It's not flipping bad. One day I'm leaving the market and he calls me over. He says, "Brother, come here. I never tell you. You know what Gigi means?" I said, "It means cool." He said, "No, brother, no. This means a small, chubby boy." Year and a half I worked there. Yeah. I'm Luke Nixon. I'm English and I'm Scottish, which means I'm privileged. But I'm quite bitter about it. Yeah. I can't believe what the English did to my ancestors, but I bloody love M&S. It's like I walk around thinking, never forget what these people did to the last King of Scots. Those yum-yums were half price. Come from a very anxious middle-class mother who's worried about absolutely everything. Very, very laid-back Glaswegian father. So laid-back, he actually disappeared from my life. I've been hearing some phrases this week. I was actually in the toilets a minute ago. I was talking to some bloke. He said, "Just trust your gut, mate. Go up there, trust your gut." I've had 3 curries in the last 2 days. I trust the Imodium babes, you know, holding me together. Old soul? You ever heard someone talk about old soul? Yeah, there was a woman at work saying, my son, Timmy's such an old soul. He's an old soul, Timmy. How old are we talking, yeah? Timmy's only 9, but he's got very strong views about immigration. That's how Pretty Patel started. You know what I mean?
Young pretty, what would you like for your birthday, my darling? Get them out, shut the borders!
That was just old soul. Love songs have changed a lot, eh? Love songs have changed a lot. Do you remember the old love songs, eh? Fly me to the moon, let me play amongst the stars. Nowadays, grab that girl, run it from the back, when I back shots on her back. Still very lovely, yeah. It's very different, though. It's very different. My mum, she's very defensive of me. My mum, she's very defensive. I was hanging out with her and Shaz the other day. Nothing wrong with that. Eh? Me, Shaz, and Flissy, a couple of Pinots. Cultured, mate. Cultured.
My son, he does comedy now. He went to the University of Cardiff. I said, Mum. At Cardiff Metropolitan University. I said, Mum. It's in a talented school in Wales for dyslexics.
She told me growing up.
Give it up for Luke. Next time. Luke,
3 minutes, 14 seconds.
Luke, it's a valiant effort, man. Have we seen you here before?
Yeah, so I actually got through the last time I did it.
Yeah.
I messaged Vittorio, but he never opened my message, mate. You know what I mean? Never replied, babes. Never replied.
Yeah, don't worry.
Vittorio, you're on block.
Sorry, man, I don't respond to people that have shirts made out of a bathroom floor.
That's all right. Look, Vittorio, to be fair, we're all hiding things, mate. That's why you're wearing that cap.
Oh, shit. You think he's going to return your DM now?
I mean, I'll be honest, that retort made no sense, but he said it with enough confidence that you all went, oh shit.
No, I think he was talking about hairline, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, no, but there was a decent hairline.
Yeah. Oh, that's all right.
It's just turned into a loving about hairlines now. Everyone is talking about hairlines.
Nah, this is the Irish person. That's what you call it. Team Vittorio.
Yeah, so. I think you're good at the accents, and I think that's what made me think. I think I saw you last time, and I think I said maybe you should be doing like TikToks and stuff like that. But yeah, your set's developed a bit from then, and I think it's got better. I think it wasn't great then. It wasn't amazing tonight, but I think it's improving. That's all that matters. Oh, you're right back there, motherfuckers. But yeah, how long have you been going, pal?
November 2019.
November 2019. So still fairly new at this, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think your accent's good. You may be doing it too much, though. I think you might be relying a little bit too much on that. I think you might need to go to the notebook and get a few more punchlines in there. I think the start bit with the Metropolitan or whatever thing, I think you kind of went too quick with it as well. I think slow it down, and I think be a bit more liberal with when you do the accent, like don't go cut between it too much, I think.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
cool. Yeah, I'll work on that. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I totally agree with Mitch. I think you're very likeable, charismatic on stage, but I think...
Apart from Vittorio, he likes you very much at the moment.
But I think, what Mitch said, like, the accent stuff, you're very good at it, but don't, like, lean on it too much. Like, I'd like to hear more about you and how you view things and your background just from your own tone of voice, you know? That's me personally. But yeah, really good shit, man.
I mean, one of your jokes about your dad being so laid back that he basically left you. I mean, that got one of the biggest laughs, which makes me feel like there's a lot of trauma in this room right now. A lot of daddy trauma in this room. But,
Happy Father's Day, everybody.
You know what I mean? But real talk.
And Roman sees that trauma as an advantage. You want to swoop in?
Well, you know, I mean,
of course, any women with daddy issues is basically what.
I'm here to support people through life. That's basically what it is, emotionally and in other ways. But no, Luke, you know, you are a likable guy. You know what I mean? You do have quality. I know you're pushing yourself hard in terms of your writing, and that shows. Just keep plugging away. But what Luke said might be a good idea. And also, Aaron said, give more of yourself. Talk more about you, where you're from, and what you feel, and that connects with audiences. But yeah, man, great stuff. Man.
Thank you, guys.
I love you.
Give it up for Chichi!
That don't impress me much. So you
Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time we have a little break. Do you want to go get a drink, go do a line of coke, go have a shit, and we'll see you back here in 10 minutes. Guys, if I could have the dildos, because we're going to have a little bit of a cock reshuffle.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the second half of the show? Put your hands together, make some noise for your host. It's Mooch, everybody!
Oh, do we have a nice little break? Seem a little bit subdued. Did you definitely have a nice little break? Alright, yeah. Connor or Matt, can you just turn off that thing? Yeah, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, cool. We had a little bit of a reshuffle in the break. What was your name over here, Goldilocks? Angelica. And what do you do, Angelica? You work in events, and who are you here with? Because you're a comic, aren't you? Are you not here with these two? No, okay, you're just here with this lady here. And how do you know Nadine?
We met through roller skating.
You met through roller skating?
Nice.
In the 80s? Or do people still roller skate? I mean, it's a thing? Yeah? Okay, that's cool. Where were you were you both roller skating just randomly? And you just sort of caught eyes across the... Yeah, and you were like, I want to.
That is the whitest way to meet someone of all time.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if you saw the.
Well, I can close my eyes and tell you are.
Oh, well, that's lovely, lovely. And how long have you? So you two been together long? Yes. Come on. This is bad awkward. Am I being a bit? Yeah. Are you a comedian as well? Have you got your name in the bucket?
I did a stand-up course, but I'm still working on my material.
That's comedy. We're all still working on the material. How long have you been doing comedy?
I just started.
You just started? No. Have you put your name in the bucket? No. You just come down to sort of see how it's not supposed to be done. Yeah, no, it's good, it's good. Do you fancy being a judge tonight? You've done a comic course, therefore you can judge now, I think. I think she's too nice.
Oh no, I feel like she's good.
Okay, cool.
T's getting confident, now she's in the front row.
Oh shit, double drinks and everything.
Yeah,
Alright, T, okay, I see you. Alright, I guess I've got a nice break.
So give me a cheer if you think Angelique should be one of our dong masters for this show. Angelique, which cock
It's
do you
Angelica.
want? Well, whatever. Angelica. Well, no. Dealer's choice. Okay, cool. Do you want that one?
I want my dog back.
Stop it, Angelica. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Angelica, our first song master. You seem lovely. I think you're going to take some photos. Like you haven't got one at home. Come on. It's pink. Okay. All right. I feel we have to go back to T. T. Who are you here with here tonight, T? Who's this? Yeah. I assumed that.
You might want to specify the question. You said who they are.
Who the fuck are these two people?
My friend.
Your friend? Did you forget a name? Ruth. Okay, cool. We had that the other day. I was hosting on Thursday, and I went, "Who are you here with?" And they went, "Fuck." Forgot the name. It was great. They were going out to. And
Future ex-husband, Sam.
your future ex-husband. He just went, what? Okay, cool. All
It
right.
makes sense because he's wearing a t-shirt that says I'm dead inside. I swear to God, that's literally what it says on his t-shirt. So good for you, T. What a catch.
And how do you, so you're just mates from prison? I don't know. You're both teachers. Okay, so you're all teaching the same sort of crazy. You're not? No, you're just shaking your head, eating crisps. with a judgmental look.
She's looking at you like, don't come for me.
I'm not coming for you, I'm talking to you, motherfucker. How do you teach if you're like, don't come for me, I just want to know algebra. You don't talk in your class, okay. Reading is optional and you don't talk. This sounds like a concentration camp. Okay, so what do you do now?
I'm a basketball coach, but I run my own business as well.
You're a basketball coach and you run your own business. What's the business? Is it? It's not burying people or anything, is that, no?
Be careful.
Jesus Christ, I'm getting threatened. That's the scariest heckle I've ever had from someone who buries people. Be careful, yeah? Do your jokes, yeah? But be careful. So basketball coach, that's interesting. Who do you coach? Anyone, or is it just one team?
No, kids to adults.
Kids to adults. And what's the business that you're on? Do you want to give it a little plug? Please be hilarious.
Not really.
No? You don't want to give it a plug?
I'm alright.
Only fan.
I'm an entrepreneur.
That's a different type of shoot right there.
Okay, this is a business expense week. Big T, you're going to be amazing on this. I want to see you really waving that in people's faces when they're not making you laugh. So, welcome. Please, yes. Okay, cool. We've got 2 more dongs to hand out. Jade, you were quite good, but I think we should mix it up a little bit. Big man over here. What's your name? Andy. Andy, what do you do, mate?
Police control room supervisor.
Sorry?
Police control room supervisor.
You're a police control room supervisor.
I'm not a cop.
So you supervise the policeman.
Yeah. I can tell a cop where to go.
You can tell a cop where to go. All right, cool.
So why do you keep sending them around my house? What is with that?
Funny. All right. Well.
No answers either. You know what I mean?
We all know. Andy, seeing as you're dealing with little pricks all the time. Wonderful. Give it up one more time for Andy. All right. We have one more dong to distribute. Irish couple over there. Do you feel like waving a cock in the air? Like you just don't care?
Not tonight.
Not tonight. I can't argue that. Okay, cool.
Don't talk to my dad like that, okay?
No, he seems proper Irish.
Bitch! Alright, you fucking Arab?
That's what I am. Okay, cool. Who's everyone pointing over there? Yeah. Anna.
Hannah.
Wow. It's easy enough to mistake Anna with Hannah. What do you do, Hannah?
I'm a freelance copywriter.
Freelance copywriter. Oh, wonderful. What is that? Have you just started smoking? Or have you farted? And who are you here with, Anna? Is it Anna or Hannah? I forgot. Hannah, sorry, Hannah. Who are you here with? Shut up. I'm going to need your services later. Who are you here with?
My friend and my boyfriend.
Your friend and your boyfriend. Which one's which? Who's the third wheel? Third wheel, what's your name?
Joe.
Joe, what do you do, Joe?
Yeah, I work in graphic design.
You run graphic design.
Sure.
Did you say what did you say? You work in graphic design. What's something you make? Like, what sort of stuff do you design, my friend?
I design like print pages for like magazines, like Radio Times and that kind of thing.
Okay, so you're soon to be unemployed. I do like newspapers and sort of like stuff that no one fucking buys anymore. The Radio Times, yeah? The basically you design like a TV guide that no one uses anymore. When was the last time anyone bought or seen a Radio Times?
What's a TV?
The wireless. All right.
Mooch, can I just ask where he's from? Where are you from, buddy?
Scotland.
Scotland, you know, because I was not expecting that voice to come from that place, my guy.
Actually, that's very racist, Roman, so...
Yeah, but
I think I can get away with it. Yeah, where you from?
I think Hannah, or Anna, whatever, you're out, and the Scotsman is. What was your name again? Sorry. Joe, come up here and grab this dirty dick.
Hey, yo. Yeah, Joe. Big yourself up.
Okay.
See how shocked these ladies are in the front.
So we had Joe, we had Andy, T, and Angelica. Everyone raise your dongs in the air so we can all see them. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Remember, if the act is not doing well and these horrible people with the dongs are not being cruel enough, do feel free to bully them and shout dong. Give me a dong. Dong. What? Give me a dong like you mean it. That's the loudest you go. Oh, you're very sweet to him, yeah. Okay, cool. All right. Give me a dong.
Dong.
There we go. That's how we look. Give me a soft dong. No one wants a soft dong. All right,
That's like Chelsea.
No, that was Chelsea's mate.
Damn, the Canadian sniper over there just wondering.
All right. Should we see some comedians right up on stage now, ladies and gentlemen? Let's give it first act. Give it up for Elliot Dallas.
Don't worry, I am old enough to be here. Nice to meet you all. Yes, this is what I look like. Get used to it. I'll be looking like this the whole set. Yeah, so some people think it's good looking young. It's not for me, not for my job. I'm a secondary school teacher. I get no respect, you know. You know, the kids, they don't even think I'm their teacher. They think I'm a pupil who's passionate about the behaviour management policy. So it's like weird, like one of my students the other day, like, I thought she was boosting my confidence. She goes to me, "Sir, you look like Captain America." And I was like, "Oh, thank you." She's like, "Pre-serum, ha!" Okay, no one's seen the fucking show. Write some new jokes. That's fair enough. I teach maths, but I've got to teach loads of different things as a teacher. I'm sure you're all there. You're a teacher, right? She's fucking looking at me like. Okay. All right.
Don't worry.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I like you. You're the representative. Yeah. No. I actually teach loads of different things. So I teach a class on women's rights the other day. I don't know enough about women to teach that class. You know, I just said women are right and then I left. That was it, you know, and I'm not sure again if you'll relate to this, but You're still doing it. I have no clue what that means. Like, I just be like, hello, sit down. Yeah, all right, fine. I've got a joke for you, but you might not relate to it. But like I've got like I didn't grow up in London, but I had to learn a lot of London slang like when I moved here. And I remember when I first started teaching, one of these I had to send out this kid from my class, and he just goes to me, "Hey sir, that's a violation, bruv. Why are you violating me? Why are you violating me?" And I was like, "I haven't touched you." Like. You get it? No. Okay, she said it's true. That's fair enough. I've been trying to date a lot recently. Not children, people. But as long as it's not going very well, you know, I got dumped after a date, I got dumped during a date, and I got dumped before a date had even started. So I'm starting to think, like, what's next? Are like women just going to come up to me in the street and be like, "No." I'm having a fun time. I don't care what happens.
One dong.
Okay. She rejected me. Sorry, you're not my type. Sorry, I'm not usually this sassy. I'm quite mild-mannered, but now I'm a bitch. Okay. Oh, double. Oh, give a fuck. I'll tell you this joke because it's new and I think it's funny. I think the term mental health is being misused a lot these days. You know, I overheard this guy on the tube the other day. He said to his friend, "I want to buy a PS5 for my mental health." All right, it's not funny. I don't mind. I mean, it is funny. It's just not worded correctly. I will tell you another joke. I can't tell you how many times I've bombed, so it means nothing to me. My nan got burgled recently. She's okay, she's fine, but the reason I think it's funny is because she's a hoarder. And hoarding makes burglary very, very hard. Like, I don't think you understand, like, that she didn't realise that she had been burgled. Like, okay, you guys are fucking weird. Alright, fair enough.
Give it up for Elliot Dollar!
That was 4 minutes 32 seconds.
Anyway, I love that. I love that is how you bomb well. Like that was how you bomb well. Like that is like, I'm not being funny. T, you are intimidating as fuck. Yeah, he's calling the police. After looking at this good cop, bad cop shit that you were doing, you were staring him down and you were going, "You can do it. Don't worry about her." Yeah, he's got to fucking you. You're gonna be like, "Nah, leave it, bro. It's fine. It's fine." Angelica really didn't like you. She put the dong up and then kept it up, as if it was, you know, like a symbol of freedom for like. She kept up there, and then later on she put it up again. She was like, "No, fuck this. I'm definitely I want to fucking see him impaled on this." And I thought you were handling this well. Like you were doing well with it. I thought the crowd were generally on side. And then you tried the new jokes and was like, ooh, you know what? Angelica and Dee were right, so yeah. But yeah, Elliot, man, like you're solid. What? What's happening? You okay? All right. Yeah, Elliot, man, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed you squirming. I think you were in your element there. Like you're dealing with it well, and I wanted to see more of that. More of that, less of the material. That's what I'm saying.
Well, Mooch said he enjoyed you squirming.
Yeah, it was great. I thought he was dealing with it well.
What I would say, in fact, give us a cheer if you enjoyed Elliot's performance. I thought it was great. Yo, Elliot, I know you, bud. You know, I want to know what conversation's going on over there for real, you know. Anyway, yeah, I'm not going to deal with it because I'm only 5'6". But no, Elliot, I enjoy watching you. You're likeable on stage. You definitely had. I love the use of the word sassy. Like you really just like handled yourself on stage well there under some very trying conditions from the front row. I mean, T, you were giving him nothing. I was scared. If I was on stage there, I might have just walked off.
You told me to come sit in the front.
Oh, so you're just giving up? Okay, all right, then. All right. I see how it's gonna be. But no, like genuinely, I know you're a good joke writer. I know you're a good performer. This is tonight. Tonight is what it is. But like, yeah, keep doing your thing, bro. Respect.
I just want to give a little peek behind the curtain here before I give you feedback, Elliot. On the show notes for tonight's show, there's a very passive-aggressive note here which says, a lot of admin for a dildo show, which is very interesting. Sorry, that was a bit too inside baseball. Elliot's very funny, very charismatic, very likeable on stage. I thought you dealt with the kind of hostility to the audience quite well. I enjoyed how the basketball coach and you came out, where at one point you looked at him and said, "Don't worry, I've got you." Which is, so she was wanting you to hit that 3-pointer, which I think was very admirable And yeah, I like that you can tell too. You're quite like you're a good act because if something doesn't hit, you went on to the next thing. You were like, okay, this PS5 shit ain't hitting.
My nan got burgled, folks. My dad got a laugh. Exactly. I think from the policeman who's like, yeah, we did fuck all about that. Anyway, keep this going. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Elliot Dallas.
I think if Angelica keeps up the sass, she should maybe do a set.
Alright, cool. We're gonna go for a bucket of destiny. Give it up for Jack Short!
Hi, lovely to be here. So, I've been on a diet recently because I hate myself. And, actually I've done quite well. I lost 3 stone. Please don't whoop, it's not good or bad. What has happened is I was on the tube the other day and I saw that there was a man, gorgeous man, Kermit the Frog, you know, we're going out. Oh, we're not Kermit fans? Okay. Oh, weird. Right, anyway, so I saw this man and he was eating McDonald's and I found myself fixated on this McDonald's, right? Just staring at this man eating this McDonald's. And I was like, well, he left. And the thing is really dirty look. I looked up and I saw the sign. Staring is sexual assault. So, you know, not a great start, but, yeah, okay, fair. Right, I'll tell some jokes, shall I, rather than just standing here. So, I was at school the other day. Don't worry, I'm also a teacher. I'm not on a list. And this little girl, she comes up to me and she's like, "Oh, sir, you're my favourite teacher." And I said, "What's your name?" Some of you are appalled by that one, you know, like... No, she must develop a personality. She simply must. Well, okay, fair, but, you know, every lesson does shape a life, so... But, you know, we do it for the kids, don't we? They're sweet, angelic, feral. Ever since, you know, lockdown, it's been gone from feral to Lord...
3 dogs.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Jack Short!
That was 2 minutes and 6 seconds.
Jack, how long have you been doing comedy, my friend?
About 3 months.
3 months. Guys, give it up for Jack Short. Tonight is a particularly tricky night. Some of these guys are subject. Do we have anyone who's not a fucking teacher in tonight? Is everyone just a teacher? Just the Mr. Soft Dong over here. What? We not call him that?
I like how he actually fingered on Soft Dong as well.
Yeah, Jack, you've not been going long, and it shows. You've not got that confidence on stage yet. When you came up, I thought you were going to be sassy, but I don't know if this just de-sassed you a little bit.
Thank you, a little bit.
Because I think in a friendlier audience, I think you might have done a little bit better.
Yeah, don't be mean to the audience. He did get up on stage and go, "Hey, don't you guys all fancy Kermit the Frog?"
Oh yeah, the jokes were weird, but like, what the fuck was that bit? Like, there was a sexy guy Kermit the Frog.
I messed up the flow of it a bit but yeah, it was just a sort of off the cuff thing I did today. No, you've lost that now.
See, sass. He's got it. He's got that thing. But like, you fucking scared the shit out of everyone. Do you guys have any input? You're a very new man, so you just need to keep going and
Yeah, truthfully, if you're not laughing, you're learning, and I think the gents over there found out that steering is now harassment. They had an internal conversation with one another, so at least you taught somebody something tonight with your material. But now, 3 months in, it's not a long time, so just keep plugging away, keep working on punchlines, but you know, you've got the presence, you've got the stage presence, and you genuinely do have that confidence, so just keep plugging away. And keep teaching audiences what sexual harassment really is.
And maybe some judges as well.
Hey yo, if I get cancelled from doing this show right here.
No one's getting cancelled from this show. Do you know anything?
Yeah, fucking good stuff.
Great insight there.
Drunk.
Give it up one more time for Jack Shaw. Big up for the sound selector, Mr. Vittorio Angeloni. Very, very funny. Let's go from the next one from the list. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Cecily Bednar.
Hello! I'm in a bit of a textual relationship at the moment. Is anybody else? You know, the very will they, won't they? Like, wait 3 days to respond. You know, see who cares less. I finally got a response after 3 days, and all it said was, thanks, love, Dad. So, happy Father's Day, everybody. Okay, we're gonna address the elephant in the room right now, because I know you're all thinking it, so let's just get it out of the way. I know you can probably tell from my accent that I am a flaming queer. You all are thinking, you, gay. That's very surprising based on how you look and dress and act. Someone came up to me after a gig and she said, I don't like to judge people's sexuality. Sorry, all of my accents come from Love Island. She said, I don't like to judge people's sexualities based on how they look. I don't think it's right. And then she said, I got a text, and ran away. But I said, no, you must. Why do you think I dress like this? Do you think I do this by choice? No, it's so other queer people can find me in the wild and make meaningful eye contact with me and then still not ask me out. I'm very comfortable with myself now, but I was in denial for a very long time. There were some red flags along the way, you know, some like giant Les Mis-sized flags, like, you are gay, hello, which I chose to ignore. The first thing that should have tipped me off that I'm not straight, that I'm not strictly dickly, if you will, is that I have a very complicated relationship to penises. So getting gonged is going to be quite a traumatic experience for me. But let me tell you why. I don't love the look. I don't love the mouthfeel. I find its buoyancy very unsettling. But I thought, you know, it's like olives. If I put enough in my mouth, I will learn to like it. Which is how I met a young man named Ed. Sweet, sweet Ed. Do you know who the Kool-Aid Man is in this country?
Yes.
Yes? Well, for those of you that don't, the Kool-Aid Man, he's the mascot for a children's drink. And he's a massive jug with a face on it that shows up at children's birthday parties and knocks down the wall and goes, oh yeah! So Ed was sort of like the human equivalent of that. And one night we're hooking up, and he leans down and he says so sweetly those words that I've waited my entire life to hear. Do I have to wear a condom? But I was really trying to get into it, so I was like, yes. Are you sure about the condom? Yes, Daddy. But I don't really like condoms, and I don't really like your penis, so just put it on and make a big contract. Afterwards, I felt really weird. And not just, you know, the normal shame, regret, devastation, but something else that I couldn't quite place. Until the truth finally came out. of my body and into the toilet 3 days later. If you haven't figured it out by now, allow me to paint you a little picture. Imagine, if you will, looking into the toilet, expecting to find pee, and instead finding a condom.
One dong.
That you had been walking around with inside of your body for 3 days. When I told this man, do you want to know what he said to me? He said, "Oh yeah," and then he waved a dong in my face. No. What he said to me was, "Well, you did make me wear a condom." And I said, "Yeah. I didn't think I'd have to specify a request for its removal."
2 dongs.
You know, I'm having a liquidation sale.
3 dongs.
Give it up for Cecily Bender. Cecily, am I saying your second name there?
It's Bednar Smith.
Ben.
That's the first part of it. It's 2. It's a double barrel.
Double barrel.
So we missed off the second, but that's
Okay.
That's all right.
Well,
Bednar. That's that part.
Cecily, I think you started off strong there.
Yes.
You really did start off strong, but you are definitely telling a story which is disgusting. I'm fine with it, but for the Canadian over there was like, no. As soon as she realised that there was a condom inside you for a while, she was having none of it. Has that happened to you? Is it revisiting
on your Kegel muscles? Like that is phenomenal. Store that. Like, thank you.
Well, it could just be coverless, you know. It could, you never know. I also want to just let you know how intimidating it is with T up here. She had her hand hovering over this giant black dildo as if she was like some sort of gay cowboy about to draw. She's just like hovering at it, giving me this evil Death Star look that she's got on her face right now. And you did so well I don't know if you just didn't see it.
No, I saw it.
Okay. But you were dealing with that so well. And so I think that's something that we've got to give her a round of applause for. I think you started off well, you had some good bits there, the jokes were lacking in that story, and I think that's where you need to just go back to it, write a bit more and get some punches in there, because you are telling the story well, you're a great storyteller, but it wasn't the funny there, you've got the theatrical stage. Alright. He is like your biggest fan as well. He was just like, I don't wait. Was it him you were fucking? Because this makes a lot of sense.
Johnny's mate, it's alright.
Exactly. Wow.
Yeah, you know that.
I really
I'm pretty
don't.
sure shagging that man would turn you gay as well. Too far there. I'm joking, big man. I'll fuck you there.
I thought that was fucking terrifying, but part of me really liked it. So that says more about me than it does you. But yeah, fucking, I love the honesty. That's one of the things I look for in stand-up is just people being brutally honest about their experiences and shit like that. So I feel like you have a really good story in your hands, but you just need to package it a little bit nicer, you know?
Yeah.
Because finding a condom in you 3 days later is a tough story to sell, but I feel like you can do it. And also, I would work on your personal hygiene.
He's so fucking drunk right now.
I think we've met once before.
Yes, we have.
We've met once.
Oh yeah!
Hey, you know what? I'm leaving now. Nah, we've met on the circuit once before because I remember your set and I remember that story. Genuinely, Strictly Dickly,
Yeah.
I mean, fucking hell, like, you know, wordplay is great for comedy, so you got something great in there. And like Aaron said, telling your story, I wrote down here, you told your story. And the thing with comedy sometimes, it's not always palatable to everybody, but it's important to tell your story, okay, and bring people in on that. So continue doing that, find the jokes where they are in the story, you know, punch it up a bit more, but I like the fact that you tell your truth. Quick question also, it is Pride Month, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
It is. What are you doing for Pride Month? Anything good?
I mean...
You got the whole month.
I've got lots of time.
Wait. What did you do for Black
Keep
History
coming
Month?
Yo.
Did you do anything special?
Yo, it hasn't arrived yet. Alright?
It's every year.
No, that's in the States, my guy.
There's two actually. There's the American one, and then there's the English one, isn't there?
You know, maybe I should just celebrate both of them.
Yeah, what do you want?
Can I do that? Can I take both of them? You lot don't sound like you want me to take both of those months off.
I don't think they care, bro.
They're mainly white Romans, so I don't think they give a fuck. That's even more reason for you to get on board right now. But no, like I was saying, keep telling your story, keep doing your thing. But yeah, great stuff.
Thank you.
Give it up for Cecily Bender! We're gonna go! Well, we're gonna go for one more from the bucket. Aaron, are you able to read?
Yeah, go ahead.
Wonderful. Who is it?
All right, we got. Right, this is a. Give it there. What the second?
Give it up for Henry Fuster.
Good evening. Right, something I've started to notice over the last few years, is that there are some women out there who have a thing for ginger guys.
Oh yeah, tell me about that.
We're going to have a lot of fun unless you leave me hanging. Some guys as well, apparently. Now, as you can see, some of them do exist. And I've got to say, I hate these women. Yeah, they're the only reason this bullshit hasn't been bred out of the gene pool yet. And it's about to get a lot worse. There's about to be a huge new wave of little ginger babies being born going, Mummy, why does the sun literally burn my flesh off my body? And she's going to have to be like, because Mummy hit puberty when Ed Sheeran was #1 in the chart. People think that constant Ed Sheeran jokes would be annoying, but it's actually not. It's a very big upgrade. Because before he came along, I just had random men leaning out of cars going, "Hey, Ron! Where's Hermione?" It's so fucking lucky I'm not allowed to do magic outside of Hogwarts. I told my girlfriend I was going to come and start doing stand-up comedy, and the first thing she said to me was, "Oh my god, you're going to be famous!" And then she came to see me for the first time, and she was like, "It's nice to have hobbies." My girlfriend was born and raised in France, but she actually had her French citizenship revoked for eating a cheese string. They consider it treason. She's the Shemima Begum of France now. She can never go back. So I've been with her about 5 years. I've learned some things about relationships. I've learned that in an argument, if I lose control of my emotions and I get angry, I just lose the argument. But here's the trick. If there's guys here in their 20s, this is the trick, yeah? If she loses control of her emotions and gets all upset, I lose the argument again! What the fuck? Where's the consistency in this shit? I got mugged when I was 15. My friend and I were walking down this alley and a group of guys came up to us and one of them started a conversation with us. He said, "Oi, pussy-holes!" So he didn't call us pussy holes, it was pussy-holes, pussy-os. Like a disgusting cereal. It was my first time in Peckham when this happened, and I realised that I was in a slightly rougher neighbourhood than I personally was used to when I walked past Costa Coffee and noticed that they had full-time security. Dude, people there steal from Costa. What can you can't even get a coffee. You can't like burst in, vault the counter, push someone to the ground, and then just start tamping coffee beans. Like, you have to steal shit from that little fridge at the front. So this man's been hired to protect 2 egg protein pots. He used to be a Navy SEAL. I didn't know what the difference between a bisexual and a pansexual was. So I Googled it. And Google was like, it's not my job to educate an insecure cis-het white man.
One dong.
I was like, Jesus, alright. And then just for no reason, just gave me J.K. Rowling's home address. I think David Attenborough is pretty much the most popular human being ever from this country, which is weird because he is definitely a psychopath. And you can tell because he's always imploring us to protect and preserve nature because it's so beautiful and so pure. And then he just shows us an hour of animals dying the most horrible death you could ever imagine in your whole life. There's every single Attenborough program, he's just like, the African hunting dog is on the brink of extinction. A long, ruthless starvation is how many meet their end. Others are eaten alive by hyenas in front of their families. It is up to us to make sure that this species stays in existence for as long as possible. Because we enjoy watching it suffer in ultra high definition from the comfort of our sofas. I'm very, very jealous of David Attenborough. I think he has the best job in the world. He gets 100% of the credit for those shows. And all he actually
Give it up for Henry Houston! Henry, man, I enjoyed that. I remember seeing you when we were in the other room, and you were doing the pussy hole thing, and that was good, that worked well, but you kind of cut it short a bit this time, or there was a different bit to it.
There's another line depending on how many of the judges are female. Leave it at that.
Okay, I can't remember it, but yeah. I thought you did really well there. That Attenborough bit, I think, has got, it's great premise there. You know, like, we are just like watching basically death porn. And for some reason we love it. We must keep these. I really like that. I think there's got that bit has got lots of legs and your impression is on point. Yeah, man, I'm glad you're through to the final because I'd like to see more of you, and you're going to see you here in the midweeks because of that.
Yeah, I thought it was good. I thought you deserved to get through. The basketball coach in the front fucking hated you though, which got a lot of laughs from me personally. Just watching her look complete default factory settings. And at one point she even started reviewing other audience members. Like one guy laughed and she went, "Bro, is he serious?" But regardless, you fucking plowed through it and got through, and yeah, I thought it was great. Well done, man.
Dude, anyone who gets through with tea in the front row, yeah. Like, I'm gonna be real. Like, anyone who gets past the gatekeeper right now, okay?
So
you shall not pass. Anyone who gets past tea.
Word of you has spread backstage, so I knew not to look straight at you.
Hey, you want me to tell you why black women like ginger guys? So for the babies, man. You ever seen a black woman and a ginger person's baby? Yo, they are the cutest babies in the world. Okay?
Where the fuck have you seen a black ginger? Where's Brown? Because I would love to see it. Where's Brown? Play for Man U.
I've never. I don't
Well, he's mixed race.
So, yeah. I've never seen it in my life. Mixed race children, man. The hybrid is real.
AKA unicorns, as they're called.
Yeah. Anyway, enough of the eugenics.
Right, no, listen, on the real, really good stuff. You know what? The cheese string joke went over so many people's
I
heads,
thought that was
right?
great, yeah.
But I
That was
thought that
great.
was a great joke, bro, right? That was a great joke. But we realized where the humor was over there, because as soon as you said Shemima Begum, that guy let out the biggest laugh ever. So listen, you're catering for all audiences,
Yeah,
right?
you're, big man, I'm loving your laugh, but it's at the weirdest places sometimes.
And also, you definitely have COVID.
but-
Like, here, your throat. That's definitely. Everyone's going to be super spreaded by tomorrow, so enjoy that.
That's all gone. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Henry Fuster. Ladies and gentlemen, possibly the last, give it up for Mr. Lenny Walker!
So I'm tired of people showing me pictures of Michael Cera on their phone. Yeah, that was my best joke. So anyway, I had a wank yesterday. That's not gonna use my minute. I had a wank yesterday, and then I watched Stranger Things. And yeah, I did that because I thought that somehow that was better than the other way around. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I have an accent. I'm not from here. I'm from Italy, which is weird because I sound Bulgarian apparently. I don't know. Yeah. Stick with that. Anyway, I moved here after my girlfriend and I broke up, and thanks, that's fine. Yeah, we broke up because of a third person. Yeah, his name is James. And, yeah, he's almost one now, so. It's fine. I mean, I love him. He's a great kid. So yeah. Anyway, I live here now. It's great. I love London. It's a great city. Very dynamic, very stressful sometimes. Lots of queues everywhere. Like when I first moved here, that was crazy to me. I think one day I found myself queuing for a very long time. And yeah, I realized that if you live in London, the queue is the only place where you can actually rest for a while and just take a break. And I love queuing now. I do it all. Okay, so yeah. Anyway, I'll tell you a bit about myself. Just hang on. So I'm 27 now. Yeah, I'm trying to get a grip on my life, you know, I'm very bad at life, generally. I don't care enough, I guess.
One dong.
I'll skip a bit, okay.
Two dongs.
Okay. I'm a grower. What about that?
3 dongs.
Give it up for Lenny Walker.
2 minutes 49.
Well done, Lenny. Yeah, man, that was like, I like how you acknowledged your first joke not doing well. I thought that was good, and it is stressful up here. See, Angelica and what was your name, my love? Nadine. They have a little routine. Right, Angelica is now scared of raising the dong, so she just hands the dong over to Nadine and does. Do it. Make it so. And I don't know what's going on here. I don't know. You're just grabbing that dick and you're like, nah. Let him stew. Yeah, it's some weird shit going on here, and like the comics are trying to make everyone laugh, but like it's fucking craziness going around. So I'm going to put it down to that. But give it up one more time for Lenny Walker. I think we've got to go for one more from the bucket. Big T,
great.
Big T with a big D. Well, you're just picking it. You go on. Okay, give it up for Alison Zrada!
So I don't like self-care. I find it very stressful. That's probably quite a misleading way to put it. It's not like self-care specifically, like I'll eat a vegetable. I don't have a problem with that. But it's the concept of pampering yourself. I hate it because I had a very bad experience with it when I was about 13. So the context for this, set the scene. The year is 2009. Does anyone know Ms. Magazine? Shout Magazine. Any fans?
No.
No. No. All right. We all had friends in 2009. I get it. So for the benefit of everyone in the room, Ms. Magazine, readership sort of 12 to 15-year-old girls, had lots of neon. Headliner was something like, "Is the USA really a party? Ms. talks to Miley," like that kind of thing. And these magazines, they fucking loved a bit of self-care, like pampering yourself. It's all they ever talked about. It was their solution for everything. They were like, got a detention, pamper yourself. Got dumped, pamper yourself. Got too into these magazines and internalised quite a lot of sexism that's probably going to do a bit of a number on you in future. Pamper yourself, don't worry about it, babe. But crucially, 12 to 15-year-old girls, fuck all money. So whenever they wanted to tell you to pamper yourself, they had to just be like, smash a banana in your face, or crack an egg in your head and you'll be fine, and all the boys will love you and they'll pin your bra strap out of respect instead of sexism. So I read something in one of these and I decided I was going to do an olive oil foot massage. So I told my mum, she was like, cool, get your ingredients, don't forget about your clarinet practice and your maths homework. I was like, Mum, those are the concerns of a child, I'm a woman now. Got my stuff, got going. So I went, got my ingredients, grabbed the olive oil, like quick as a flash, didn't read it. Got the sick bucket out from under the sink because it was the biggest bowl we had. A really boiled water, I was gonna like open the pores, really get the fragrances in, just out of interest, like show of hands.
Give it up for Alison Zrada! Alison.
2 minutes 10.
How long have you going? For a year and a half. That's still very, very, very new to this. Give it up one more time for Alison. No, Alison. I'm just going to some feedback that I'd like to give to you. I think if you've got a reference and you have to explain it, I don't think that's it eats up too much time. So I think you can maybe cut out that bit, because pampering stuff I think is people know what it is. So I think you went off on a tangent there that you might not have needed to go off on. And I think, especially in the doctor position, time is of the essence, so you need to get those laughs in quickly, and I think you maybe ate up some time then. So the only thing I'd say is maybe look to take out that reference. Cool.
I would say, Alison, there's a risk when asking an audience a question. And I feel like you discovered that today, especially this audience, because there was a gentleman over there who just couldn't wait to say no. But to be fair, if he had heard of that magazine, then I'd be worried about him right now, all right? So...
I've never had no one have heard of it before.
But yeah, well,
you're going to be playing to audiences that are 50-50 generally, and I don't think any man who hasn't been hanging around teenage girls would have heard of Ms. Magazine, I don't think. That wasn't you, that was him.
I get it though, because like you're intelligent, you punchy stuff. I just think obviously you want to give your unique perspective. At the same time, as Mooch said, just try to make it a little bit more universal. Like I would love to go up on stage and talk about Kevin Nash. You guys know who he is? No. It's fucking Zach, you know what I mean? So, no, he was a WCW wrestler in 1999. I'm bored of pussy. Yeah, so I think just try and, whenever you're talking about stuff like this guy? Well, he's dead inside, but the self-care thing, obviously a big topic. I think your topics around it were just a little bit too niche, so I think good fucking shit, but just tie in a little bit more that everyone here can get it.
Good stuff.
Give it up for Alison Serrano! Great song selection. All right, have you enjoyed yourself this evening? We've got the unenviable task of choosing a winner tonight. So if we could get all the finalists up onto the stage, I think it was Dave Mullen, Henry Fuster, there was someone else as well. I can't remember who it was. Diesel!
Give it up for your finalists, everybody. Come on. There we go. There it is.
It's a tough decision, but I think that the actor that's going to do best on one of the weekend shows is going to be Mr. Dave Mullen. Give it up for Dave Mullen, and give it up for our two other finalists, Henry Fuster and Diesel. Both of these guys are going to be getting some more bits on the weekend shows. We're going to grab a photo with you. Both of them fucking smashed it. You lot have been fucking horrendous. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. In a lovely way. This is what we want. Angelica, thank you for being evil despite looking so angelic. T, please don't hurt me. If you've enjoyed yourself, give me a round of applause. If you would be so, if some of my minions have been asking if you would leave a review, if you've really enjoyed yourself, get your phone out right now. Yours is right there. Oh fuck! What? Jesus! You could be a dominatrix, you know that? You could. That's a whole new line.
Just to clarify, you only asked me what my angel was.
So you're a dominatrix? No. Not a bit. Well.
T, that's enough. Don't fumble the bag with these kids. All right. You don't want to lose that teaching money by calling us a dominatrix.
We're here 7 nights a week. We have new material on Monday to Thursday.
I've got a show tomorrow at 6:15 right here.
Go see Vittorio tomorrow night.
He's actually very funny. He's very, very, very funny.
Thanks very much.
Yeah. We've got Bottomless Booze Comedy, which is 90 minutes of Bottomless Booze followed by a comedy show. It's very, very rowdy, but it's a lot of fun. You are not invited. We're either going to fight or fuck, and I'm scared of both. I'm generally scared of both.
I think it might be a combination.
Yeah. I'm getting fucked. Thank you give yourselves a round of applause. You've been lovely. You've really been lovely. My name's Mooch. Give up for Aaron, Roman, Vittorio, Mac, and the rest of the team. Good night.
Please return all dildos to the desk. Please return all dildos to the desk.